everyone, it's Brandy and welcome back to my channel. As I mentioned in the video that I posted earlier this week, I am doing another tag in this video. So today I am going to be doing the end of the year book tag. It was created by Ariel Bussac, and I will make sure to leave the link to her original video down below if you guys are interested in checking that out. So this one is a pretty short tag, but I feel like some of the answers might have multiple options. So let's just go ahead and get into it. First question is, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? And for this one, I actually have two books that I started. And the first one is, if I can pick it up, The Keeper's Vow by Francina Simone. This book has been on my TBR for a little too long now. And I started it during a readathon. I think I read like a chapter, but I needed to read some other stuff, or I wanted to read some other stuff, so I put it down. And I never picked it back up, and I feel terrible. So this one I definitely need to finish. It was really good, the chapter that I read, but I only read a chapter, so I don't know where the story went from there. So yeah, this is one that I definitely need to pick up. And the second one is Akata Witch by Nadia Okorafor. I mentioned that I had got an e-art copy of this through Penguin's First Read program, and then I no longer had access to it once the book was released, or once the paperback was released. So I had got about maybe halfway through it, I think, or something like that, and then I didn't have access to it. And then when I finally got my physical copy, I wasn't in the mood to read it anymore, so I decided to start it over. So yeah, I just need to get back to that one and read it, and I want to finish both of these before the end of the year. Question 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? And I actually have quite a few books. So yeah, let's just get into it, I guess. The first two are two of the books in the Harry Potter series. I have Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, and then Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Since both of these take place in a school setting, you know, we start at the end of summer and transition into the school year. So, and I'm not exactly sure how much of the school year we follow in each of these. I feel like these are a good transition because it's usually when you start transitioning into autumn. I have Hairball and Daughter of the Burning City. And I figured these were some good options because these both take place in carnival settings, and I know usually carnivals kind of take place in summer, or maybe summer and fall. I was thinking more of fall, so I figured maybe these will both be good books for transitioning into that. And then I also have Night Film by Marisha Pestle. I have You by Caroline Kepnes. Question 3 is there a new release that you're still waiting for? And I actually have two options. I haven't really been keeping up with new releases for the year, but I feel like the majority of them have already come out. I do have an honorable mention because this one came out September 5th, and that is Blackbirds of the Gallows. I'm not really exactly sure on the last little part, but that one came out September 5th, but that was on my anticipated list, and I haven't gotten that one yet. But then I also have An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson, I think, and the last, and I'm sorry, and I'm not exactly sure what this author's name is. Those are my anticipated reads that I haven't come out, and the Enchantment of Ravens comes out later this month, and then The Last, and I'm sorry, comes out in October, I believe. Question 4 is, what books do you want to read before the end of the year? And besides the ones that I have already mentioned in this video, I would probably say the rest of the Harry Potter series. I have been saying that I wanted to read that this entire year, and I have only read the first one so far. So yeah, I really want to make sure that I get to those. Question 5 is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And for this one, I actually have two options. For the first one, I have Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I feel like everyone has been talking about this, and I have been intimidated by it just because, one, I've never read anything by Laini Taylor, and I heard although her writing is really beautiful, sometimes it can be difficult to get into. And two, look at the size of this book. It's beautiful, but it is big, and it's really intimidating, but I know a lot of people have said that this book really shocked them and it was really amazing. So I'm really hoping to also be one of those people who really enjoyed it. Then the other one is House of Leaves by Mark Z. Danielewski. Sorry, I probably said that wrong, but I heard Cass from Little Book Owl talking about this one a while back, maybe even last year, and this sounded really interesting. It was like she said it was really creepy, kind of scary, and she was having nightmares on this. And this is another big book, so it's pretty intimidating as well. But flipping through, I noticed that it's not always like full text. Like the format of this book is really different. Like as you can see, it's like just pages or writing on the end of the pages, and then you have this one where it's just like it's barely anything on here, and then this page has one word at the top, and that's it. And then these have barely anything on there. So just quickly flipping through it, I feel like it might not be as bad as I'm expecting. But then you have pages like this where it's still not a lot of text, but it's way more text heavy than some of the other pages flipping through. So, you know, I feel like this one will be different than anything else I have ever read, and I'm really hoping that I can get to this one before the end of the year, because it sounds interesting from what she talked about it, even though I don't really know too many details. But I think this one could definitely be a real big shock for me. Question 6, which is the last question of this tag, is have you already started making reading plans for 2018? And I actually have not started yet, because I feel like I am really trying to focus on what I want to read for the rest of the year. I usually don't start making my plans until like the very end of December, and I start thinking about maybe some books I want to read depending on what I have already read and stuff like that. No, like I said, I haven't started making any plans yet, and I probably won't for a while. Those are all the questions for this tag. Like I said, this is a newer tag, so I'm sure a lot of people haven't really done this one yet, but I still don't know who to tag. So if you haven't already done this tag and it sounds interesting to you, please make sure to go ahead and do it, and then let me know once you get it uploaded in the comments so I can go and check out your video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.